What up? What up? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we always start the show by being transparent. And my bad if it sounds a little bit different today, but I'll get that taken care of in the future. I'll say this: I didn't do any shows over the weekend. We did have action in the Discord, etc., etc. But it wasn't a great weekend for me. College, I've been kind of going back and forth. I know overall in college, after being beat up, I'm like 38 and 33, and need to do better there. But NBA, after the rough weekend, still solid. I've cashed 89 and 60 my last 149, a little bit below 60%, so still okay. Want to do better though, and to start this week, I put in a lot of work on this card, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my guy UCapper Ronald Cabane because he has, I retweeted it. He has a new stuff he's working on where we can all go and try to cap the games in one spot. He has a lot of good information. It's just a beta right now, but it'll be up and available in the near future. So he gave me access, and I appreciate him for that. And I'm gonna do the show today. I have no paper notes. I usually always write stuff down. I have my paper notes, but I'm gonna do it with combination of his site and a couple other notes that I sprinkled in. So looking forward to see how it turns out. And I do have action on. I had action on 8 games, but I bought out of one. I bought out of two that were in the same game, and I hardly ever do that. So 6 plays I still like for today, and ready to talk about with you guys. See if we can find some more. So let's look at the chat. Dwayne Johnson first in the building, reminding everybody to hit the like button. Says let's get this money. Jay Gill in the building says, "What up, Skee and Profit Picks gang? Don't forget to hit the like if you're new and you enjoyed the show. OGs, y'all know what to do. Appreciate you, Jay Gill. This one looks like a new name in here. Yenon Village. Appreciate you tuning in. Josh thinks it's an easy card. Mahafi in the building says, hope everyone had a great weekend. Let's get this week started off right. 100%. James in the building. And there goes my guy right there, UCapper. So make sure y'all follow him and all this information in the site that I'm using. Just be on the lookout for when it's out for everybody. He says, make sure you hit the like button as you came in. Appreciate you, Capper. Saturated in the building. LJ from H Town in here. What's good? What up, JB? Nathan says, is LJ giving the best bet? Asking for a friend. LJ been cashing. They ready for LJ to give some of these. Ray D'Amico says, good afternoon, Ski and chat. Hope all is well. Please hit that like button. No reason we shouldn't hit 175 likes before the show ends. Appreciate all y'all showing y'all love and support in the chat. 100%. S dot in the building. Mark in here. My girl Casey in here. Love seeing everybody. Ronell in here. Thomas in the building. So looks like it's about time to get to it. Let me look at a couple more comments. D Rose the Legend says, I'd ski a cheese for breakfast. Not today. Just a little bit of recovery from the weekend. That's all. Nathan, 1.5 might be I don't know if that's a good line today. That's all I'll say. What up, Jeff? He says, hello, Ski in the chat. It's time to make money. Hit the like button. Appreciate you. Radmatic, Real DJ in the building. Troy. Trevor. Good to see everybody, man. Starting out the week right. Justin in the building. Raven Ron. Everybody in here. Dante in here. Anthony, football coach. All the usual suspects. My guy EQ in the building. Appreciate you. So Dan, on what you says, time to make the donuts. Time to get some money. Let's get to it. And I'm gonna give another shout out to UCapper's website. Just look at my last tweet. I retweeted him, or you can go to his page and just check it out, see what it looks like. That's what we're going to be using as we cap today's card. And as always, we'll go in rotation order. So first up, we got Cleveland and Indiana. Opened up Pacers -8. They're now 6.5 point favorite. Total open 224. Looks like 225. Injury report for the Pacers. McDermott is out. For the Cavs, it looks like they'll be without Max Bruce, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Ty Jerome, and Dean Wade is game time decision for them. This is the Pacers 4 games and 6 nights. The Cavaliers In season triple revenge, Cavaliers coming off a loss as a favorite, bounce back spot. And look, 4 games and 6 nights for the Pacers, second game in 5 days for the Cavaliers. So they're well rested here. Cavaliers also 9-5 as a road dog. Cavaliers 18-11 against the spread versus competition. Competition being greater than 55% win teams. So a lot of things to like for the Cavs direction. Obviously, this game means a lot for both these teams as far as the standing goes. But y'all know how I feel about um y'all know how I feel about these Pacers. They have been playing better defense lately, but I don't trust it to be consistent. So if I can't trust you defensively, I'm not laying possessions with you. I think the rest advantage is in our favor, and I think the Cavaliers can keep it close, if not win this game outright. So I'll go Cavaliers plus 6.5 is what I think is the best way to play this game. Let's take a look at the chat, see how you guys think about it. They looking for Boofer says RC stealing my website idea, except I'm not getting help. RC trying to post the link in the OG. I ain't got Twitter. Um yeah, RC should be in the chat. He can help y'all out, man. Help y'all out. When it's official, then I can really share it. But it's up to him to share it. Football coach likes the over in this game, says talk me off of it. Well, what Indiana's been going under lately. What, 6 of their last 8? Cavs been the opposite 4 of their last 5. I don't feel strongly about it. I don't want to talk you on or off the total in this game. I will just let me take a look at some of these pace numbers. So let me scroll here. Pace and I screwed this up here. My bad. Let me get it correct. Pace wise, gotta get to last 5. Sorry, bear with me. It's my first time using this too. One more should be good. And then Indiana, Cleveland. This saves me a lot of time, by the way. I love this thing you created because now I don't got to write everything down. So Pacers have been playing up tempo. They're fourth, and it looks like the Cavaliers are 24th. So it could go either way. I don't feel strong about the total. I don't want to just tell you anything. Mitch says Cavs good off a loss. Radmatic scared of all the bodies that they're missing. Troy says Cavs typically perform better versus type of team, highly efficient offense, fast tempo, etc. D Rose the legend thinks the Cavs early, Pacers late. Rano also asking about the Cavs early. I don't have any reason to play them specifically early. Um, with the rest advantage, I think the longer the game goes on, more advantage Cavaliers. Saturated thinks that it's that easy. Pacers will just outscore this Cavs team. Marquise says Cavs and bounce back from Saturday after no showing in Houston. Yeah, I think they bounce back here, man. The standings, like I said, it's tight for both. Both of them have a couple teams on their tails, but I like the Cavaliers. It is what it is. Couple more comments. Yenon Village likes the analysis. Appreciate that. Louis says this is such a Cavs spot. They're catching a bunch of points. Pacers don't take them seriously tonight, in my opinion. Even if they do, I think the Cavs can keep it close. He's got takes. Says, does it bother you that the Pacers are better in Cavs in all 3 categories that you care about? I don't like to see that. I think it was just the offensive rating and defensive rating last 5 games. Let me go double check. But my thought is I don't trust the Pacers. Like I said to start, I don't trust the Pacers to be consistent defensively. They might have done it for a few games or a game or two, but I don't think we're going to get that consistently. And I'm gonna have to do something a little bit different here. I have my screen split and I can't really see the numbers. So let me shade this way. There we go. That's what I need right there. So rebound percentage, a lot of good information here. 26, yeah, all 3 categories. You're right. So I don't like it, but like I said, and actually this is I could only expect the Cavs to bounce back. Like that's the angle in this game. It's not that the Cavs have been playing great. It's that they were just ass and they need to turn it around. And they got the advantages as far as scheduling advantages. So yes, I don't like to see it to answer your question, but I still think we're okay. Looks like majority of people are in agreement here, And except for BJ, it says not a cap spot. Too many injuries. All right, we shall see. But you guys know which side Skee will have his money on. And I forgot to put the banner up, huh? Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Cavs and Pacers. We'll move over to the next one. 559, 560. Pacers, I'm sorry, Pistons and Celtics. Opened up Celtics minus 15 and a half. Sitting right there. Total has dropped 1 point to 222 and a half. Injury report. I mean, Horford out, Holiday out, Hauser out, Davidson out, Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis all game time. Only Porzingis is probable. For the Pistons, Cade is game time, Fontecchio game time, Grimes out, Thompson out. This is a game where I'm gonna be real. This is probably my least favorite game of the day. What I'll say is though, if you like the Celtics, you should probably bet them first half. We know they've been great on the road. Celtics first, they've been good at home too. Celtics first half in general, 47 and 18. If you just bet that all year, you're hitting 72.3%. Boston's playing good basketball right now, but here's my holdup. For one, it's the injury report. You're already missing a few bodies, could potentially be missing more. And just how much do they care about this game? On deck, um, I forget who it was. They have a big game on deck. It's either Milwaukee, some game that they'll care a lot more about. And it's not tomorrow, but it's Wednesday. And here it is. It's Celtics versus Bucks. So, could even rest another guy here, just preparing for that game. And I don't like that when you're looking at a huge spread like this. At the same time, I don't really. I mean, Pistons have covered what 5 of their last 7, but it's that time of year where they just start the tank. So I don't want to put my money on them. This game makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I guess if I have to pull the trigger, Boston first half has been so good. I would just pick that and not feeling extremely confident about it. Just trying to give you guys something. As far as the total is concerned, Detroit has gone under 13 of their last 16 games. I mean, missing a lot of bodies here. I could see this one being an under game. Let me take a look. Let me get over here to the last 5. And it says Celtics without rest. So back end of a back to back, 4 games and 6 nights for the Celtics. Pistons also back to back, 4 games and 6 nights for them. It's just too much in this game for me not to get involved with. I just really don't like it. One last thing I want to look at here, pace wise, Pistons playing up tempo, and Celtics bottom 5 in pace. This is when I have to pass. I can't get involved in this game. Let's see if the chat can help me out a little bit. Maybe you guys like it more than I do. BK, I don't even know how to say this name, but he says the Celtics looks like an over. Rico going with that Celtics first half. Dan also liking the over. Zach says Boston minus whatever. Let's see. EQ says all these questionable players makes me think Celtics must have been partying on all night for St. Patty's Day. That could be something too. Absolutely. Fox thinking about the team total. I mean, I could see them putting up whatever amount of points that they want tonight. It's just a matter of do they really care to do it? And I think they care more about the next game. So when I feel like that, I just don't tend to jump in. Trevor thinks that Detroit could backdoor cover. Yeah, maybe want to get in and get out. Nucky says, "What's good, my boy? I think Detroit lost all morale after yesterday. Yeah, I don't want my money on the Pistons. I know that for sure." Saturated. He'll be brave. He says he'll take his chances with the Pistons. Estai thinks Celtics are pass. Mitch thinks the Pistons can at least score tonight. Here comes Dante with the query. Since 2021, unrested home favorites laying 11 or more against another team on the second leg of a back-to-back, 12-3 against the spread. Interesting. Appreciate you sharing that. Tasha says she's not betting against Boston, but the spread is just too high. And I feel you. UCapper says Celtics probably early. Nah, not for me, Rico. Pistons not my dirty dog. If you like them, I wish you luck, but not for me. If I'm playing, it'll be Celtics first half. Let's move over to 561, 562. Heat and Sixers. So for this game, it opened Sixers minus 3.5. They're now 1.5 point favorites. As far as the total is concerned, it opened 212.5 down to 208.5. And feel a couple different ways about this one. I'll look more at, well, I'll read this first. It's the Heat on the back end of a back to back, playing 4 games in 6 nights, 3 games in 4 nights. Sixers do have the rest advantage, but they also will be playing in their 4th game in 6 nights. Sixers did lose the last game to them. Sixers have kind of been untrustworthy. I don't like the way they look in general without Embiid. I just have trouble betting this team. But the Heat, they've only covered 2 of their last 8 games too. So that will make me get off of the side. I will look towards the total. And I agree with the way this line is moving. I mean, you just look at how both of these teams have been playing. Um, Miami has gone under 6 in a row. Sixers has gone under 5 in a row. The under is 7-3 for Miami on a back to back. I have one of those systems that says the total is low for a reason. Also, one of those division games, a little bit tougher, mean a little bit more. Both teams bottom 10 in pace last 5 games and offensive rating, and top 10 in defensive rating last 5 games. I mean, you just 1 + 1 = 2. That puts you on an under in this game. And that's what I took. Under 209.5 is what I have in my pocket. Let's see how you guys feel about the Heat versus Sixers. UCapper says can only look under here. Rico liking the Heat though. So UCapper and I are in agreement. Troy says Heat on the road with 1 position spread, 7-0 to the under. I like hearing that. Lit Picks thinking about those Sixers. Nucky says Heat better win/cover. Marquise also liking the under. So we got a lot of people liking that total going down. Tasha loves Miami tonight. Saturated. Hell yeah, I think he'll be good. He's NBA. He definitely looks like an NBA player. Shannon, probably my favorite player to watch right now. Him and Shed. I like what I see from Shannon. Not even the last game. The game before that, man came back by himself, bro. The whole team wasn't even doing nothing. I think he have like 40 points. Dude is a beast, bro. He definitely going to the league. 100%. And he's gonna be good too. JB says, feel like Heat are a public dog today. Another person liking the Heat right after he says that. Joe the Gambler says, man, members chat gave out Heat +4.5 yesterday. Hey, Discord be working, huh? 4.5, y'all got that's good work. Tasha also took them last night. S. Dot says, Skee, do the right thing. I hear you, S. Dot. D Rose agrees on this under. I haven't seen one person say over. What up, Munoz? Mahaffey, like in Miami on the money line here, says may sprinkle on the under 2. Just can't trust the 76ers. BKS also likes the under. Nobody likes the over. No over betters in this game, huh? Trevor says, why are the 76ers favored? Well, the Heat are unrested and the Sixers have the rest advantage. So that would be my guess here. That would be my guess. Dante also liking the under. Says Heat 6-1 to the under on the road back to back. Sixers since All-Star 10-3 to the under. Munaf also thinks the wrong team is favored. UCapper does like Shed too. Yeah, he's nice, bro. He's nice. Absolutely. I like both of them. BC3 like, Sixers. So it looks like the chat is split as far as the side. Nucky wants to go against everybody. He says over in Philly. He's playing, man. If you know Nucky, you know how you get down. Let's see. Saturated before we move over. So Shannon said a big turning record with almost 100 points scored in 3 games. Yeah, the man be balling out, bro. I'm not betting against Shannon. I tell you that right now. Even if I don't bet the game, that's okay. I will not be on the other side. Next game up, we got. This is not correct. I screwed this up. So let me go ahead and fix that. We have Blazers. What was I thinking here? I was a little gone this morning doing this, huh? We have Blazers at Bulls. Did I get the spread right? And no, I didn't. I put the same exact stuff. So it's just My brain was not working when I was doing the banners. We have Bulls opened up -6. They're now 8-point favorite. Total opened up 213, and it looks like 213 and a half. There we go. Injury report. Let me hit refresh just because these things change constantly. For the Bulls, it looks like Phillips is out. Kobe White, doubtful. Caruso is a true game time decision. For the Blazers, they'll be without Sharp and Brogdon. Jeremy Grant is doubtful. And Matisse Thybulle is game time decision. Um, I'm gonna be honest, this was a game I did have a feeling, but like I couldn't get to the window. Probably another one of my not so favorite games of the day. So for Chicago, it's both teams' fourth games in 6 nights. To see the Bulls -8 was pretty surprising for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of stood out to me because the Blazers, they've been playing solid basketball. They've covered what, 7 of their last 10 games. At the same time, I understand that the Bulls need wins. The Bulls are in that ninth seed, that play-in territory, and they desperately need to start winning games. The Blazers aren't even thinking about the playoffs. They've just been playing solid basketball since they've been a little bit more healthy. So I think that's why we see an inflated line for the Bulls team. Bulls have been the better offense. Both teams have been terrible on defense. I don't even know. I mean, Portland has been slightly better, but both teams have been bad. And then rebound percentage here, we have we actually have the Blazers #1. So this is one where I think the Bulls needed more, and I want to bet with the more motivated team. The Bulls have also covered 13 out of 18 versus lesser competition, less than 45% win teams. But how many of those games are they laying 8? I just think this number is a little bit too much for me. So as much as I want to be on Chicago, I just don't think I can get there. So take that for what you will. And I gotta pass on this game. I'll be playing some games, but I don't know if I can get there. Let's see if the chat can help me. Chat, do you like the Bulls? Maybe. What did I do, Boofer? I didn't even do nothing. Oh, the banner, the banner. All right, the banner. Mitch, last game. Let's see if we can get to this game. RH. Yes, their last 10 games. They have been playing good. D Rose the Legend says, I get the Blazers are bad, but don't see where enough points to cover this 8-point spread. Yeah, I hear you on that. Marquis says Blazers plus 8.5. They'll be able to score a little bit more since Caruso's out and Kobe. Caruso's not out yet, but he does think Simons is going to have success if he is. I wonder, you playing or what? The homie with the big feet says Blazers were caught at Hooters last night. Is this for real, or what? Is that for real? Let me know. I don't, my guy Kyle in the building says Portland plus 8, possibly all right. I know they be saying on Kyle's show, like it's such and such a day. Like, oh, come on, don't be trying to throw me off here saying the Blazers were caught at Hooters last night. Just let me know for real. And I don't like to see Kyle on that Portland plus 8, so I'm definitely not going to be involved in this game. LJ says Bulls are 17-7 to their team total over the last 4 games. I did say both defenses have been bad. Let's go back over here to these last 5 games. Pace wise, how have they been? Neither team really playing with pace. Portland bottom 5, Chicago middle of the pack. But that defense can be had there. So let's see what that team total is for Chicago. Team total is 110.5. Maybe that's the way that you play Chicago here instead of lay the points. Appreciate that shout out there, LJ. Tomorrow likes the Bulls. Saturated says y'all disrespecting my Bulls. Rico thinks you just put them in the money line parlay for the day. There he goes. It's Oprah night in Chicago. Yeah, saturated. We talked about this. Mahafi likes the over. Let me just glance over at one more thing here. Um, on this total. Because I'm starting to think now that over could be the way to go here. It opened 214.5 and it dropped to 213. Interesting. Just curious where this one was moving. But maybe that Bulls team total. But if Caruso's out, I mean, it should help the other team score too. I'll think about this one. I think I need a little bit more time. Yeah, UCapper says he's trolling. He's the guy on Kyle's show. Nigga said, my ass off. No, they trolling. Yeah, man. Tomorrow says he thinks the Bulls defense clamps down the Blazers to cover the spread, not necessarily because of the Bulls offense. Bulls defense has been trash lately. I think they're second worst last 5 games. Let me just glance here again. Yeah, second worst last 5 games. So that makes me nervous, wanting to trust that. And I can't lay with the team that is not playing defense. So I guess that means that the Blazers should be a little live there. That's how I always say there. A lot of Hooters slander coming in here now. Mahafi likes that team total look. And LJ says Bulls also 1871 to the over versus the West. So LJ liking some points in this game. I'll lean that way with you, LJ. Appreciate you sharing that. And we'll move over to another game that I feel stronger about. So let's go 565, 566. Timberwolves heading into Utah to face the Jazz. And this game opened Wolves minus 7.5. They're now six and a half point favorites. Total open 223. It looks like 223 and a half. So not much movement there. Injury report: Jazz will be without Clarkson. Marketing is game time decision though. I want to say it said he was on track to play here today. Um, no, that it changed whatever the injury thing I was saying. But I feel like I saw something saying he was going to be on track to play. We'll see. Rudy Gobert, Kyle Anderson, and Morris all game time decision for the Wolves. They continue to be without Clark and Karl Anthony Towns. So for me, this is a situation where I have to look at the Jazz, and wish I had gotten the best of the number, but I still like where we're in right now. So this is the Wolves on the front end of a back to back. Well, let's start like this. Actually, start like this. So Wolves have beaten the Jazz 3 times this season by double digits. And Rudy Gobert, we know, did used to play for this Jazz team, but all 3 of those games, the Jazz were at a rest disadvantage. 2 of them were on back to backs for them, and the other one, I think it was like 1 day rest to 2 days rest or something like that. So schedule makers were not kind in these, Jazz versus Rudy Gobert games. Now, this time, Minnesota, last of a 6 game road trip. They didn't have to travel from the last game, but still, I think the road trip is a little bit tiring, fatigue, etc. I talked about the front end of a back to back for Minnesota tomorrow. Who do they play? They got Denver on deck. And, that's a much more important game than this Utah Jazz team that's at the bottom of the standing. So I fully believe their attention is towards tomorrow. You look at the last 5 games for the Jazz, they've been the better offense, they've been the better rebounding team. You look at the Jazz, 22 and 11 against the spread at home. So a lot of things just lined up here for me for Utah, and that's the direction I have to go. If you know if guys are rolled in or out or whatever, and the line goes up, I might jump back in again. So I think this is a Jazz spot if I ever saw one, and that's the direction I decided to get in on. As far as the total is concerned, I was a little bit conflicted here. Um, and let me just glance at the pace numbers. Last 5 games, you have Jazz number 10, Timberwolves number 17. So the reasons I like the over initially here was Utah has gone over 5 of their last 7. Minnesota's gone over 6 of their last 9. When these teams just played that last game, like they missed, I don't know how many threes to start the game. I think it was like 12, 13 straight threes to start the game. And the score, like midway through the quarter, neither team had 10 points. And you look at the second half, it was pretty high scoring. Granted, most of it was Minnesota. They scored or they combined for 123 points in the second half. But now, I think you get both teams off some rest. Both teams are rested. Minnesota a little bit more acclimated to the altitude. At least I think that should help them as far as scoring the ball. I think the Jazz are going to score too, or that's how I was thinking this morning. So my initial thought was over, and then I looked at my systems, just glancing through, trying to do my due diligence. Um, if under these teams just played, you know what to do. Teams just played. Total is lower after it just went under. It's also a division game. Um, if you add the if system, put that there's a division game in the regular season, you get 73.3% unders going back, 10, 11 years. And another system that I have where it says the total is low for a reason was also active. So I just didn't want to go against both of those systems or all of those. Um, and it kind of threw me off the total. So I stuck with the side. Let me know or let me see how you guys feel about the total. Maybe you'll sway me one way or the other. But let's take a look here. Scroll back up a little bit. I was talking for a while. D Rose the Legend says Jazz at home. Give me the over. Rick White likes the under. UCapper likes the under. See, that's why I gotta do my due diligence on the game, man. Keep thinking it out. Dan Kelly likes what he was hearing. Nice to see you in the chat, Dan Kelly. Dan says line going wrong way. Under seems legit. Also, Jazz first half quick revenge. So line going the wrong way. He likes the under. Okay. A lot of people liking the under so far. UCapper says total going the wrong way with people expecting marketing to play. And I mean, that would make me think there should be more points. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people liking the under more than I expected. RH says over hit in 6 of Minnesota's last 9 games. Yep, we talked about that a little bit. Let's see what Kyle thinks about this one. Says feel like the Jazz are about to win this outright. I bought in on the +6. Just seriously worried about whether Utah has truly punted on the rest of the season. So we're in agreement here, Kyle. I'm not worried about it. I think we're in a good position right here. I think Jazz can win the game too. I don't think Minnesota necessarily cares about this game. So I like to hear that from Kyle. Lit Picks thinks the Wolves win tonight and lose tomorrow versus the Nuggets. He thinks the Nuggets bounce back tomorrow after what they lost in that game winner versus Kyrie, right? So interesting thought there. Marquis says, forget about everything else. He likes Nas Reed double in this game. And I don't want to talk you off of that. Hafi listening to everybody, trying to think this one out. LJ says Wolves gonna lose versus Denver tomorrow, so they better win tonight. Rick White, yes, sir. BJ not believing the numbers. Let me see some more comments. More comments here. Village, I think he likes the query, says the percentages don't lie. Blanco says, love the Jazz breakdown. Give me the points. Love that. Love that. Dante sharing a query that favors the Jazz. Says this or season, it must be season greater than or equal to, or I guess this is this season, huh? He says previous opponent equals opponent. Previous ATS win. Line is less than the previous line in their favorite. Says it favors the Jazz. Appreciate you sharing. Football coach also wanting to fade marketing, getting back into the lineup. Rico reminds us that the last 3 matchups have all gone under. Trevor's the only one leading over here. BKS says waiting for injury report. No mark, then under. Wolves getting scraped by Nuggets. Let's try to get in with the win. UCapper says both teams in fatigue spots. Plus the Jazz are 12-6 to the under as dogs of more than 6 points this season, including 4-0 to the under if at home. And he leans the Jazz as well. Interesting. I think we did pretty good on this game. I will be on the Jazz. My guy Babano say, well, you know where he got it from. We got the Jazz. We got the Jazz. Hopefully, we singing at the end of the night. Um, let's move over to 567, 568. 3 games left on the slate. This one is New York and Golden State. And you guys tell me if I made the right decision or wrong decision as I break this down, because this is the game where I had 2 bets and the game where I bought out of those 2 bets. So I never usually do that, And I'll tell you why I did it this time. Um, this one opened up Golden State minus 4.5, and we're looking at 6.5 right now. Total open 213, and consensus is 211.5. As far as the injury report, I don't see anybody on there for the Warriors. For the Knicks, still no Mitchell Robinson, still no Randall. But look who's back on the injury report: OG Anunoby. And if you've been following, you know when they got him in the lineup, when they traded for him, Knicks defense improved dramatically. Knicks started to win games. Games went under. As soon as OG went down, Knicks defense went to shit. They looked terrible. Couldn't stop anybody. So while I'm saying that, let me pull this up here before I forget. My apologies. It's my first time doing the show a little bit different with the program. I'm doing it with UCappers program, like I mentioned, and also some of my notes. So just bear with me. I'll get more used to doing this. So for this game, I was liking the under. I really was. And let me just so under 211.5 was my play. I also like the first half under. We can look at first half numbers first. New York, if we just bet the first half under this season, you're hitting 65.7%, 44 and 23. Golden State, first half under as a favorite, 69.2%, 27 and 12. And this game means, good amount for both teams. Golden State trying to battle out that play-in, wherever they're at there. Teams, I think 10 through 6 are separated by 3 games. So very meaningful game for Golden State. New York, they're still jockeying in the standings as well. So I do think it's important. I think that means they'll play defense. One team has been playing up tempo as far as second in pace, and the other one is dead last. One team is bottom 5 offensive rated team, the other one is middle of the pack, but both top 5 defensive rated teams last 5 games. That same system that says, totals are low for a reason. It was active on Golden State. You look at New York last 5 games, they've allowed 93 or less, under 5 in a row. But like I said, it's like night and day when OG's not out there, and he will not be out there tonight. So as much as I liked the under initially, as soon as I saw OG out, I had to get out of my first half under and full game under. I don't trust that Knicks defense at all. So maybe I still trust Golden State side, but I didn't feel comfortable in this game anymore. If I look at side perspective, I really want nothing to do with I want nothing to do with the Knicks. I don't want to like fourth game in 6 nights, no OG where they've been terrible. They're coming off a win as a dog, so it's a letdown spot for them. So are the Warriors though, but they can't afford to have letdown spots where they are in the standings. Um, fourth game in 6 nights, like I said, for the Knicks compared to second game in 5 days for the Warriors. Warriors 14 and 6 their last 20. I don't love the points that they're laying, but I would only look towards the Warriors in this game. No way I'm playing the Knicks. And sadly, I had to get out of my unders. And like I said, I don't usually buy out, but I just don't feel comfortable. And last time this happened to me, I didn't buy out, and I regretted it because it was not even close. So this time I decided to try to save myself some units. I'm using losing zero point 0.2 units in the process, but it's better than losing 2 full units. Let's take a look at the chat to see how you guys view this game. I need a little bit of help after that OG. Tomorrow says he took Knicks plus 4.5 before OG. Yeah, it's tough, bro. Tough, tough, tough. Lit picks like DiVincenzo versus X team says he averages 17 on the road last 10. He's going for 20 plus, over 15.5 in his pocket. Good stuff there. RH says the under hit 10 of Warriors last 13 games. Tasha took the Warriors last night. Hopefully, you should have got a good number then. Nice work there. Saturated. Splash towel giveaway night in San Fran. Abaca likes Wiggins to score. Football coach thinks Warriors win this one by double digits. Mario, another one who cashed out after the OG news. Yeah, OG, no me. That's how I feel with this Knicks team. No OG, no me. KC, she likes Wiggins again. She was talking about it last time. She says PRA again over 16.5. Thinks he's going to be stepping up tonight. Dan Kelly says OG with the Knicks has a plus minus that is off the charts, equals Tibbs knows how to use that boy. Yeah, without him, don't like what I'm seeing. Tay Moolah says Warriors solo over 108. BJ likes the Warriors tonight. Mario still likes the under even without OG. It's been moving towards under. Now, it was 211.5 before OG was ruled out. It didn't move. It didn't move. Dante says he took the Knicks plus 6.5. Defense was number one after the break before OG came back. He does change their defense, but I still think they can keep it tight. We shall see. Saturated says, does anyone really want to lay points at home with the Warriors? Not really. That's why I'm not at the window, but I'm absolutely not betting the Knicks. I know. I had bet this before I saw Razor's Edge. And I told Razor as well that I bought out of this game for the reasons that I did. He says, I hate to play, but I trust Razor. Yeah. Um, I let him know when he was doing his horse racing show. I sent him a text and let him know that I bought out because of OG, but I did already have the first half and full game. So hopefully he still can cash. I would be pissed off at the end of the night if this game goes over because I know what I think of the Knicks without OG. So everything else, like I broke down the game. I like the under outside of that. So we'll see how it shakes out. David Martin likes Golden State and under. Saturated likes the Warriors. Blanco likes the team total for the Warriors. UCapper says he would still look towards the under. They were trending under without OG as well. Yeah, I want to have bets in my pocket, man, where I can sleep at night, man. Can't be going to sleep all pissed off because I got, that's how I feel if I lose that bet. Football coach likes Josh Hart over 21.5 points. LJ agrees. Knicks were still trending under even without OG. I'll let y'all have it, man. I had to get out the way. I had to get out the way. All right, so I will move on over. We have two more games left on the slate, and this one not that appealing. 569, 570, Grizzlies and Kings opened up. Kings minus 9.5. They're 11-point favorites now. Total open 223.5 down to 220.5. Injury report: Trey Lyles out, Sasha Vasenkov out. Grizzlies, I think we're at the point where we're done naming their injury list. I would say Jaren Jackson Jr. is in, Desmond Bain is in. Those are guys I will name there. Let me get back over here. So you have both teams 4 games in 6 nights. Kings though coming off a loss as a favorite, so should be a bounce back spot for them. Kings have been the better offense and defensive rated team last 5 games, but I just don't trust them. I don't trust them to lay double digits because I don't think they're good defensively. I do look at the last 5 games though. They are top 10 defensive rated team. So maybe a little bit mistaken there. Maybe they're starting to play a little bit of defense. I can't lay with the Kings here. So I guess that means I lean towards the Grizzlies. But again, this is not one that's in my pocket. As far as the total, I was trying to get there with the under. Kings have gone under 4 of their last 5 games. Both defensive ratings 8 and 12, so solid. And Grizzlies are the second worst offensive rated team in the same span. Pace wise, I didn't like it. Kings they're number 3, and Grizzlies kind of middle of the pack. But Kings under 4 of their last 5. The Grizzlies first half under is 46-19-2. But Grizzlies have gone over 6 of their last 7 road games on the full game. So I guess a lean towards the first half under if I'm playing this game, but I don't think I'm playing. So let's see what the chat thinks. Try to help you guys a little bit, with little something, but just didn't like this game, man. Let's see. Easy Baby was good. Let me see. UCover says, if you're betting this game, call a number. I agree. And I also agree with Joe the Gambler. Adonis says, take the Grizzlies with the points. Mr. Vape thinks the Kings can score tonight. Matt Porter says, perfect time to pop in and say, no way am I taking the Kings minus 11. RH reminding us that the Kings are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games at home. Yeah, Saturated says Kings don't get up for shitty teams. No way, man. with Tasha. Too many points. Mojave says he'll take a Jaren Jackson Jr. double for this game, but that's it. Maybe even Desmond Bain threes because Kings are terrible defending the three. But yeah, maybe a player prop type of game. Desmond Bain did have 4 threes in his return in the last game. So could definitely be the guy to go to here. Chris Clark thinks Sabonis to get a double double is the way to go, or over his points plus rebounds. LJ says Memphis plus 10. Says teams seem to struggle after playing Knicks, and it applies to the Kings. Dexter says, what up to the Profit fam? Like button smash. Appreciate you, Dexter, 100%. You guys hit the like button if you enjoy the show. If you think it's helping you out a little bit, it does help the show when you hit the like button. Tasha says if Grizzlies were at home, she would take them. UCapper says Kings 0-5 against the spread as double-digit home faves. Opponents over their team total in all 5 games. That Grizzlies offense, though, stinky, man. Stinky. I don't know if I want to trust in that offense for a team total. At that point, I might just try to go for the cover on the full game or something. What up, Bryce? Says, what's good, everyone? I hope the weekend was good to you. And another reminder to hit that like button. Appreciate you, Bryce. Let's see. Saturated says, wait, where'd I go? He says, Kyle called their loss to the Rockets because the Kings don't get up for bad teams. It's the same thing here. Walt W likes Sabonis over his rebounds. Right now, I'm not mad at the points. I think 3-pointers or points could be live for Desmond Bain, depending on what the number is. Mario likes the over. Says Kings got strapped down by the Knicks. They're going to want to score tonight at a fast pace. Plus, no defense from the Kings. You Gabby said so stinky he had to physically hold his nose. Yeah, man, no way. No way I'm getting involved with this one. BJ says, though, this is simple, Skee. Bet the Kings as dogs, fade them as favorites. I think I can agree. I can agree for the most part. Saturated thinks you're getting a deal with Memphis team total at 104.5. Wish you luck, man. That's all I'm going to say. I wish you luck. Let's move over to the last game on the slate in the association. And that is 571, 572. Hawks, Lakers, opened up Lakers minus 8.5. -9 pretty much everywhere. Total open 227. Looks like, I mean, it's on the move. Some shops, a couple shops have 226. Some shops have 225. So make sure you line shop depending on what you like. Let's refresh this injury report. See if it's on the move because something right there. So for the Lakers, they continue to be without Christian Wood, Gabe Vincent, Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, Castleton, and you have AD and LeBron both questionable. For the Hawks, no Kobe, no Muhammad, no Okongwu, no Trey Young. Bogdanovich is game time. Seth Lundy and AJ Griffin all game time. So I feel a few different ways about this game. Let's look at it from a few different perspectives. Well, let's just knock this out the way. I like the over, and the reason I like the over is just this is how I a couple of reasons. But number one is the angle that unrested teams playing back to back LA games. The over is hitting 75.6%, 34, 11, and 1. So between that, me not trusting Atlanta defensively, the Lakers, I really don't trust them that much defensively at all, but I do trust them more than Atlanta. Um, I think that the Lakers offense has been looking really good lately because they're actually running plays now. They've been running plays for a little bit, and that's translated to what we're seeing on the offensive end for them. Looking at, you see, I got the Lakers last few home games with 120. They did have 107 versus sack, but 120, 123, 120. The offense is looking pretty good there for the LA side. Um, Looking a little bit more at this game, I think the Lakers, and it's, I'm going to contradict myself. You guys can call me out, call me, however you want. But I think the Lakers, it's a Lakers spot. And I know they haven't been the best defensively, but I'm going to tell you why I think this is a Lakers spot. I'll start off with the Hawks. Hawks are unrested. It's their third game in 4 nights, fourth game in 6 nights. At least travel fatigue for them. At least 4 straight games on the road. They're 11-22 ATS on the road in general. 9-27 ATS off a loss when they're not playing good basketball, and they just lost to some poor teams lately. Let me see if I can. Hawks last 7. Who'd they lose to? Well, they beat the Clippers, but I don't know how much I'm buying that game. They lost to the Jazz and they lost to Portland. I just don't think they're playing the best of basketball. Um, then you look at LA, double digit in season revenge for them. They have the rest advantage. They're coming off a loss as a favorite in a game that they really needed versus the Warriors. I mean, the Warriors and the Lakers are tied record wise. Lakers are intense by now behind the Warriors after that loss, but Lakers are 3 games behind that 6 seed. Every game is important here. Um, what? Yeah, 3 games behind 6. So I think this is a Lakers spot. I think this is a situation where you get a really max effort from them. So I'll take the Lakers minus the 8.5 along with the over. And when you like both of those, it means you also like the team total over, right? So three bets for me in this game: team total over, full game over, Lakers minus, and let's see if the chat or not if. Let's go see the chat kill me right now for betting the Lakers because I know it's coming. I already know. Here we go. Deep fried Ty says no way you can take the Lakers. RH says over is hit 7 of the Lakers' last 8 home games. D Rose Legend says Sham says optimistic 80 will play. I think he's going to be out there. I do. Q Media in the building. Appreciate you tuning in. Says Lakers won't make the play in. Adonis says Lakers are past. D Rose Legend letting us know Lakers are 8-4 to the over as favorites of 6 or more. Thinks the team total over a full game over. I'm on both of those. Zach says don't think 80 plays. Give me the over. If 80 doesn't play, the over is absolutely smash. Because the Lakers defense will suffer. Freaky Tweaky likes the Lakers team total. LJ says Hawks 7-3 against the spread first half on the road, last 10. Dan Kelly says, who won the Hawks without partying after last night's game? Yeah, that's what we call it. The party guy trend for basketball. They go out in LA and have a good time. JB says can't trust ATL, so isolating the Lakers team total. BJ not really liking this game. David says perfect spot for LA. UCapper agrees, says situation calls for Lakers. BKS likes an over, but he'd also get in and get out with the Lakers first half, he says. Tomorrow, also on those Lakers, love to see that. S. Dot says 2 teams he loves to fade. What up, Nook? Boofer doesn't think Atlanta's going to have success in LA. LF3 says the best spot is the Lakers early in the first quarter. Yes, sir. The party boy trend for NBA. Absolutely. Hey, Nathan, I'm trying my best. Looks like I made it. It looks like you did make a good line. Because if you told me before the show, I would have bet the over for sure. UCapper says, legit love how you use the site today, Skee. It'll get even better. Appreciate you for making it available. And yeah, make sure y'all go check out UCapper. You got some good things on the way. I'll be using it. Save me some time and help me cap the games as well. Kyle says, I had to leave for a second, come back, and the first thing I hear is, I think the Lakers is a spot. Of course, you pop back in when that's said, Kyle. I'm ready though. I already know I'm getting some criticism around here for betting the Lakers. It's all good. Last year I was good at betting the Lakers. This year I haven't been so great, but this is where we turn it around. This is where we start to cash those Lakers bets. LJ says LeBron on his assist, easy money. Yeah, you Capper. I'm putting it together piece by piece. Ray D'Amico likes the over in this game and the team total over for the Lakers. Saturated also took the over. EQ thinks you could sell some points. It's not called teasing. It's called selling points to 10.5. Let's see. Lit Picks doesn't mind fading the Hawks on the second of a back-to-back. Tasha says she's rolling with me on the Lake Show. Sean says Hawks looked great last night, or did the Clippers just look poor? Which one really was it? Dante likes the over. Party boy trend on St. Patty's Day too. Hey, there you go, man. There you go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's not that bad, saturated. I ain't been doing that bad. Hey, how about you go ahead and fade me today, and then we'll go talk about it tomorrow, saturated. Let's do that. How about that? C ball 44 says Lakers are 6-1 straight up and against the spread at home off a home loss. I like that. Hawks are 0-5 straight up and against the spread on the road off of a road win. Good stuff there from C ball 44. I like that. David says Skee just play over because the trend's not good taking LA. I mean, just because I lost on the team a couple times don't mean I'm not going to win on them for the rest of the year. I don't know what that's about. Last year, it was the same, actually. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I was not good in the beginning of the season betting the Lakers. And then around the trade deadline and beyond, I won every single game I was betting the Lakers because I saw the trades that they made and I saw they were getting better. The Lakers, the Lakers can make a run. Lakers can make a run. And this is one game they definitely need. I think they win it by margin. You guys feel free. If you don't believe, go take the other side. I'm not here to force your hand. I'm here to bring you the information, tell you how I feel about it, and you can make your decisions on, how you want to approach the game. So y'all know where my money will be, and it is what it is. So we made it to the end of the NBA. I did want to just glance. I'm gonna dig more deeper into college basketball, but I did want to just glance at a little bit of this madness that's going on. I'll tell you a couple early things. Couple early things for March Madness. Y'all know I think Purdue is garbage, or not garbage, but they're soft. That's what I'll say. And if they come against a team that I'm interested who they're going to play, if it's a team that can be physical and a team with a decent coach, I keep saying Purdue's going down. I have no faith in Purdue and Zach Edey. I don't think Edey is good, and I just don't like that team. So I'm looking to fade Purdue. Houston, I'm absolutely gonna smash that first half off of the loss. And first game in the tournament. I think they're gonna destroy maybe even a team total under for the other team too. Um, that's what I'm looking at there. And then I'm not I'm not in the business of betting against Illinois and Shannon. Shannon is a dog, bro. I've seen him do it by himself. I'm not betting against that man. I got all the faith in the world in Shannon. So I'll be on Illinois or off of their games. I'm nervous about Long Beach State and Arizona just because Long Beach State has been playing so good since I forget what happened with their coach, but ever since then they've been winning games. And Arizona is a team that I view as first half, not really second half. So if I liked Arizona, I would get in and get out, but I'm scared to go against Long Beach State right now. These are just initial thoughts again. So let me see. Let me see. I think there was a little bit more here. San Diego State is a second half team. If you like UAB, you might want to do the first half. Those are my initial thoughts just looking at it. So I'm gonna dig deeper. Like I said, I'll have some guests on. We'll have Ravino, we'll have Five Star, and we'll talk these things out as we get going. So I think we had a pretty good show here. It is about that time where we move on over to the best bet segment. And if you've been here, you know what to do. If you're new, you'll see people in the chat dropping their best bets. There's three rules. Um, no more than two best bets. Put best bet next to your actual best bet, and then put the line or number of the best bet that you're getting, so we can grade it. Grade it correctly, accurately, however you want to say. So while you guys are dropping those best bets, let me just look over and see what I am going to share for my best bet today. I'm pretty sure which one I like to share, but let me just glance, make sure we can still get a close number, decent number for the show. And we can. We can. You guys can get a little bit better than me. But let me take a look at some of you guys' best bets here. Tasha, she's first. She says her best bet is Miami on the money line plus 102. Let's see. KC likes Wiggins once again over 16 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. RH likes Hart over 10 and a half rebounds. bonus over 13.5 rebounds. Tomorrow going with the Lake Show. Tomorrow's going with your boy, man. Tomorrow probably put it in. No, you didn't put it in before me. You got 9, but tomorrow's rolling with your boy. And let's take that one to the window. D Rose, a legend, likes that Lakers Hawks over. Siete Catorce liking the Heat. So is Tim H. Appreciate you, J. D'Angelo. Some more love for the Heat here. A lot of love for the Heat. Bianco rolling with the Cavs plus 6.5. Dante likes the Heat, Sixers under 209.5, and Jazz plus 6.5. I like both of those bets. And Nathan likes the Jazz and Miami money line. So a lot of best bets coming in the chat. For you guys who are going to be watching on the replay, you can still see the live chat. All you have to do is where it says the comments, you just scroll over and then you click it where it says live chat replay, and it'll populate like you're watching the show live. So with that said, my best bet, we will go. Now I'm conflicted just because I like both of them so much. But this is what we'll do. I think it's an absolute Jazz spot. Jazz plus 6.5 will be the best bet for the show. Talked about it earlier, a lot of different reasons. Minnesota, I don't think they give a damn about this game. I think they're looking forward to Denver tomorrow. I think Utah comes to play, and I think Utah is capable of winning this game outright. So Utah plus 6.5 will be the best bet for the show. Um, as always, or I don't always say it, but you guys know if you do want all of my work, whenever I do make them, whenever I do place these bets, everything's available at wagertalk.com. If you'd like to be a member and be a part of the Discord that we have, level 2 is where it's at, and the link is in the description. I always tell you guys the show is absolutely nothing without the chat. A lot of great insight. We always have a good time, and I appreciate y'all 1000%. So, with that said, best of luck if you tell. Good luck on all of your action. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the show, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.